For the last 6 months, there has been so much happening in the AirMiners community. We've had the event series that originally started as a once a year big conference. And then 2 weeks later, we had another big conference, and we just kept doing these things every 2 weeks. There's been so much going on in Slack. There's been people connecting to raise money, to meet teams, to hire people, to share new ideas. And I've had my ears to the ground on all this stuff. I don't actually know everything that's going on. Sometimes people think like, oh yeah, you must know every single thing that's happening. I don't know single thing that's happening. I know pretty much all the people that are behind all that stuff. But I get the general sense, I get the gist of where things are headed. And that's what I'm so excited about, is like, this is headed in a really powerful direction. So we just announced the AirMiners Accelerator, and I can tell you more about that. The point is, how do we take 1,000 shots on goal? How do we really go after this opportunity of 1 trillion tons of excess carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and what to do with it? The timing isn't coincidental. We announced it the day of the election, before any of the results were out. And it was really about, look, like, let's choose the place, let's choose the path that we want to go down. Let's announce this and share where things are headed, independent of whatever the election outcome is. And today's Friday, and it's still kind of like the election is still on everybody's minds, and it's still continuing to shape things. But we want to say, look, this is the course that we're going down, and let's see what that future holds. For what it's worth, Impossible Labs started under very similar timing. We started in 2016. It was before the election was really a big deal. I think we were first starting thinking about it in April 2016. May, June, July. We officially launched Impossible Labs in September, but that was again in an age where it was a different age. It was in that age where it was President Obama had been pushing for climate changes and climate reactions and climate action, rather, I guess is what I should say, and just seeing it not really where it needed to be. And so, coming a step back from this, whether it's resistance on climate action or actually stepping into climate action, what we saw with Impossible Labs, what I continue to see with AirMiners, is we need like 100-fold, 1,000-fold more action in this space. And so how do we go create that? The way it turns out, as AirMiners, we are at the forefront of this industry, of the creation of this industry, of the imagination of this industry, of the advancement of this industry, and that can be very exciting, right? Like, that's super exciting most of the time. It can also be completely terrifying to think that we're here at the cutting edge of this industry. And I've talked before about entrepreneurs that I know who are, rightfully so, like, they feel like they just don't have it all figured out. But the truth is, nobody really does. We are the people that are pushing this industry forward, trying to figure it out. And that's terrifying, but it's also exciting to be able to work on that every day. So you can read about the program on the AirMiners website. It's in terms of where it's headed, where we want to help founders. We want to help people that are starting companies. We want to help mentors who are looking to connect to companies. We want to help people that are looking to invest in carbon removal, whether it's their money or their time, if they're looking for jobs. And so if that's you, sign up on the website, and we'll be in touch. Really pleased to be announcing this, and let's take 1,000 shots on goal.